Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire. We're about to take on the last of Jade's followers, and this guy's going to come out of the wall and take us out. Whoa, he looks pretty intense. And now it's time for a boss battle. Man, it looks like Karn's like, don't hurt me, man. He's like bowing down and stuff, but yeah, we've reverted him back to normal because, well, you know why. We're going to call Agni, and we can't do it when he's in Puka form. And it takes all 8 of our characters to transform into this mighty beast. And now, the battle's over, and we win. This guy kind of reminds me of that rock monster from... that's pretty cool attack, too. That rock monster from Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 3. Oh, man, I hated fighting that guy. Especially in Mega Man 3. Because that hard knuckle you get is a pretty useless weapon. And you have to time your thing just right to hit him right in the dead center. And, oh, it was so annoying. Oh, man, I have nightmares just thinking of that one there, BCS Universe. But yeah, so this is all you need to do to win this battle. Is just, kind of go at him like this, and he'll eventually go down. And, yep, that's all there is to it. So, yeah, this is pretty much how we're going to be handling the rest of the boss battles in this game. Is just transform into Agni, and I wish we could do more than straight 9's worth of HP, but of HP damage. But yeah, this is what you do: just transform into Agni, and the battle's pretty much over. If you think about it, Agni's kind of whoa, our attacks are having no effect. Are we going to be able to stop him? But yeah, Agni's pretty. I don't know if he's abusive, but I mean he's pretty powerful. I mean maybe it's a little bit overkill, but I've always felt that if the game gives it to you, go ahead and use it, you know? I don't think it's cheap or cheating or anything like that, but that's just my humble opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But, yeah, there you go. You know, his abusiveness kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics. When you get that guy, I forget his name. The guy with that awesome sword, though, near the end of the game, and he can do like 300 or 400 damage per enemy to all those enemies around you. What the heck is his name? I can't remember. But yeah, I think Goto, once you get him in this state, he's got like, you know, he's got 5 or 6 rounds and he goes down. I think he's got like around 5,000 HP in his second chance attack. But yeah, he can't do enough damage to kill us, so there he goes. Got him. And we get 6,000 experience, not bad. Well, very simple. We had the ultimate power. And he even leaves a nice hole for us. Great. Alright, well, let's head down these stairs then. Okay, now it doesn't really matter which platform you go on, because all of them will lead to a staircase. Eventually. There we go. And if you go down the staircase, it takes you to this room here. I don't know how all 4 staircases lead here, but they do. So, here we are. And now we're in this room with some giant hearts. What the heck's going on? Alright, well, let's check out the heart of this area. And, oh, I also got Puka back. So, this area is pretty straightforward, pretty linear path, so don't need to worry about, you know, getting confused on where you're supposed to go and all that good stuff. So, alright. Can you feel it, BCS Universe? The end is near. We're getting to the heart of all the complex. And facing off against the new enemy here, Golem. Yeah, so, all you're going to want to do here is just use some physical attacks. All of the enemies in this area are weak to physical attacks, so that's going to be the way to go. Yeah, just use your strongest characters, and they should go down. There you go. Whoops, wrong button. Let me check my stats. Mogu's got attack 217. Oh yeah, we need to get Mogu in our party for this one. Yeah, so he can do a little bit more damage. 108. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna get Nina in so she can heal. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. And now we want to go up here. Oh man, where have I seen these hearts? I guess we saw these hearts in that stone robot way, way, way back near the beginning of the game. But yeah, they're here. So you just got to watch for that. You can face a bunch of different kind of enemies down here. You can face a pincher from before. If you run one of the, or if you encounter one of those, I would say just run. You don't really need to worry about that. They're not too difficult. I'm surprised I haven't run into a couple of the other enemies that you can face off against down here yet. Hopefully I'll show them off. If not, I'll explain to you the different enemies that we fought against. So, or that you can encounter down here. Huh! Well, how about that? I didn't have to face off against them. Wow, I got kind of lucky. But yeah, you can face off against enemies like the Ruga enemy is back, and he can do a lot of damage to Karn. So just watch for that. Just use physical attacks. You can also face off against an enemy called a Gargoyle. And what that does is, it's actually kind of like the Avian monsters that you fought for Ryu's Dragon Trials. So just watch for those. Again, just use physical attacks and then heal up with Nina when you get a chance. But for right now, I've defused Karn, and I've given an acorn to Ryu there. Okay, where does it start to auto take over? There we go. Yeah, you get to that point and you automatically walk up into this next area. And finally we get to go one-on-one with Jade. Oh, he could give us a town. Sure, that sounds like a good deal. Yeah, we do. Now, if you push a button, if you want to heal or whatever, it'll give you this thing. Now, eventually, if you just wait for a little while, he'll just say that he wants you to entertain him, and he'll just send some random battles after you. I don't really care about that. I have changed my mind. And now it's time to go one-on-one with the final boss of this game. I think. Yep, but the strategy is pretty much the same. Just transform into Agni, and off you go. But yeah, I had to give that acorn to Ryu there, because he has 119 AP. Just 1 AP short of being able to transform into Agni twice. So, that's kind of lame. He threw his balls at me! What a jerk. So, Jade's got some interesting attacks. And he's got a lot of HP. As you can see. But yeah. And he's shooting seeds at me now. But yeah, with Agni, Jade's pretty easy. And again, you're supposed to have Agni at this point, because you need it before you can enter the final area. So, you know, you've got it. Might as well use it. Yep, there you go. So, yeah, another thing that kind of bothers me about this game is, you know, I really wish that the bosses would be a little bit more challenging, you know? I mean, once they give you Agni, it's pretty much a walk in the park. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. You can, you know, just keep using Agni and they go down. I mean, Jay's not even hardly doing any damage to me. You know, at least if he had some magic spells and stopped hitting me with his balls, he could actually, you know, do some damage to me because... Oh, there we go. See, like that. That's a fixed damage spell. So no matter what my... You know, I don't think there's magic resistance in this game. So, maybe a little bit, but it's not a stat. So, you know, I think there's just resistance against the elements. Like, occasionally you'll get 50% ice damage, fire damage from different pieces of equipment. So, you know, it doesn't really matter what the spell is. So, at least if he has fixed damage, you know, he could do a little bit more damage to me with those rather than just his regular physical attacks, just because my physical defense is so high. So, I don't know. I should have enough to survive this. If not, I may have to use a cure or a melon or something like that. But yeah, just try and keep your HP above 200. And Jade's really a walk in the park. So yeah, I'll be able to finish up this LP in the next couple days and then get started with another Wing Commander. I'm excited about getting back into it. I'm just doing some prep work for that. I think I'll do that anyways. And I'll let you know which Wing Commander game when we actually get into the LP. And it'll probably be later this week. I don't think there's going to be any bonus episodes planned for this, just because, you know, once you're finished with the game, there's not a whole lot you can do with it after that. Okay, let's see. Let's get ready to... I may have to use a healing item. Let's see. Ah, he grinned fearlessly, even though I can't really tell where his face is. But yeah, let's just go ahead and use a cure. Get back up to max HP. Isn't that kind of cheap, though? I mean, well, no, it's not cheap. But, yeah, just think about that. I mean, you can now completely heal yourself against a character with ridiculously high defense. And that's it. How would Jade grin fearlessly? I mean, I don't see a face on there, do you? I just see a lot of balls and spherical objects. Maybe I'm blind, BCS Universe. If you can see a face on there, then by all means, you know, that's it. And the ultimate power in the world is gone. Oh, sweet, I got another level. I can now cast Agni twice. Excellent. And Nina gains another level. Very good. And Bo gains another level. Why are all these guys getting levels now, when it doesn't matter? Yes, I am extremely happy. What do you mean I didn't really defeat you? I just whooped you. Huh? I'm confused. What? What the heck is he talking about? The goddess of destruction? That doesn't sound good at all. Can we find this goddess of destruction and defeat her? What evil spells could she possibly have? You're going to have to wait till next time to find out. Until then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Take care, y'all. You'll love the finale.